Two friends embark on an epic journey to explore the four corners of the earth to uncover, taste, and rate every cream soda. Their mission? Find the best. And if the best isn't good enough, they vow to make the perfect cream soda.
Thanks for joining us. This is The Perfect Review, and we are reviewing cream sodas. So I am Jonathan, and this is
Travis.
First of all, we do want to invite you to check out our website at perfectcreamsoda.com. We've got a lot of cool things there, including where you can watch these reviews live and every cream soda in the universe. Also, our Google Plus page, Facebook page, and our YouTube page, Perfect Cream Soda. Okay, so we're just going to get into it today and talk about our first cream soda that we're going to review here. Travis, we're going to choose, we have, I think, 4 cream sodas that we can possibly try. So we're going to choose these. We don't know which one we're going to review today. We're going to choose one on the spot right here and see how that works out. So, Travis, why don't you tell us about what our cream sodas that we might be trying?
So I'm here in Vermont. I've got 3. Jonathan's got 1. Jonathan's over in Mongolia right now. The options are Publix. I'm about to bring these up to the camera, I think. So this one is Publix cream soda. Then this is A&W. And this other one is Virgil's. Pretty famous. This one in particular is very lofty. It says, "We hope you find this to be the best cream soda you have ever tasted." And, quote, "It tastes so pure you'll swear it's made in heaven." So, pretty lofty for Virgil's.
So, on my end in Mongolia, I have the one and only, the sole cream soda that I have ever found in Mongolia. After tasting it my first time, I'm hesitant to even call it a cream soda, but it's called creamy soda. It is Bickford's Old Style Creamy Soda. Travis, how do we want to choose one?
We might have the viewer choose. If you're here and you want to type a question in, you just heard from Jonathan what the choices are, maybe you can type in your thoughts. And in this case, we're not asking for a question, we're asking for a suggestion. So you can choose in Mongolia from Bickford's or Bickford's, and in Vermont you can choose Virgil's, Publix, or A&W. So Alex says, "I think Virgil's talks a big game, but let's see how it matches up."
Sounds good to me.
So I have Virgil's, and I'm going to go with Alex's suggestion. I think it's a great suggestion. Virgil's has got a lot of things written on here. It says on the back, "Made naturally for the cream soda connoisseur." These are words that I like. So they said that they're famous for their root beer, and they went out and tried to create a super premium, or supreme, I guess you know, super premium quality cream soda to match their root beer, and they use unrefined cane sugar and vanilla beans. So they're one of what we would call the purists. They don't use corn syrup, and it's a pretty simple cream soda. No preservatives, gluten-free, micro-brewed. So pretty cool, and I like it. I mean, I think they have a nice presentation. It's a good soda. It's got a nice color. So it's got a lot of points just right off the bat. How about you, Jonathan?
Bickford's. I hesitate calling it a cream soda. It is an interesting flavor. It does say cream soda, and on the website it does claim that it is a cream soda. As far as ingredients, it has only a few. It doesn't have any. It just says flavors, natural flavors, which I also hesitate to believe that. But there are some flavors that I'm going to save and talk about later. Some ingredients specifically I'm going to talk about later when we talk about the flavor of this. But I'll also say that I do like the size. It does come in this nice small bottle, which I like the shape and everything. One last thing, the color is not the color of your typical cream soda, which is reflected in the taste, which we'll talk about later.
Nice.
Yeah. So, all right. Let me pour this, and we'll get into this.
Okay, so I think I'll probably go first, Jonathan. I'm going to turn the camera back to me, and I've got mine already poured out. It was a 12 ounce, and there's only a little bit left. You can see here that it's really close to the bottom. I probably poured out 5/6 of it. I mean, it's like 80% in here in the mug. So unlike mug, which we tried before, it's a smaller cream soda, so you're not going to get a huge amount, and certainly not a 2-liter.
Let's do it.
All right, Jonathan, I'm going to switch the camera over to you.
All right. Bottoms up.
All right.
Okay. So I do have a bit of an advantage because we've tried Virgil's before, whereas we haven't had Bickford's. So I think you like this one. If I remember right, I think you like this one. And so if I had to rate anything for personal taste, I think I would probably give you something. I think you're going to rate it I think you're going to rate it a 4.
That's a really good guess, Jonathan. For me, it's been between a 3 and a 4. I wish that I could say 3.5 and just be done with it, but yeah, I think 4 is about right. It's really good, and I have tried it in the past, and I really do like it a lot. I don't know how it'll score up in all the categories, but I'd say right now that is my guess. Bickford's, I want to jump and say 2. That's going to be my guess for you.
Well, before I say, just as a reminder for everyone, personal taste is just one of 5 categories. It's not our final score. So It's just one of 5 categories, one that we've created so that we can properly reflect our final impressions. Because sometimes the numbers of the other 4 categories don't quite reflect what we feel in the end. So even though they may have scored quite differently otherwise. So you say a 2, which so I'm torn here because I haven't had a proper cream soda in over a year. So for me, I'm willing to say a 5. However, when I popped this open the first time, I was like, this might be heaven, what heaven tastes like. However, it is so not a 5 that I can't say it's a 5. It is, as I said, now when I said it's not really a true cream soda, it's just in taste. It's definitely a cream soda. You can taste that, but I think overall, I think you're right on. I think I'm going to give it a 2, just because it is. I have an idea of what an ideal cream soda is, and this is pretty far from that. So. Okay.
And I was just about to pour all the rest of it in here. I've already drank a little bit when you were talking, and so that's enough. That's all in at that point. It goes pretty quick, but it's really good. It's kind of sweet. It's a pretty sweet drink. So you shouldn't plan on drinking more than one of these. But just my general impressions, it's very very tasty, very vanilla-y. It has a really good taste. It really is. I do think they're right that I believe them that they searched for quite a while to choose this blend that they've made, and this would be a good starting place for me as we start to create our own kind of cream soda. I think it's a good call that they stayed with real sugar, real cane sugar. They haven't put a lot of artificial stuff in it, and it's all natural, as they say. But it's a really good, simple, kind of caramely. I think that's actually one of the words I would use, is a caramely kind of taste, and vanilla, and very pleasant. It's a really good cream soda.
So I'm going to stop you right there, Travis, because my mouth is getting angry at what I'm tasting now, and envious of what you're having. So talk about your vanilla rating. So our top rating is the vanilliness.
It's really high. I'd say 4 out of 5, which is a really good score. I don't think it's perfect, and I can get into that a little bit in a second, maybe. But it's not a perfect vanilla taste, but it's really good. Maybe an example would be, this is sort of like eating vanilla cake, but it doesn't have vanilla icing on it. Maybe that would be the kind of the example for me. It's really good. I mean, it's like great, but it could be a little bit better, maybe. You know what I mean?
So you give vanilliness a 4. Not bad. Let's see, what about creaminess? So when we talk about creaminess, we are looking for the quality of the richness, the smoothness, right? So how rich is it? How smooth is it? Is it something that slides down easy? We're looking for something really rich, really savory. So creaminess.
So I think this is one of the lower scores for it, because even though it is smooth, it's really good. It's also on the sweeter side, on the sharper side. So I kind of wanted to give it a 4, but I think it might be a 3 for me. I'd like to see your thoughts on this when I send you this, because maybe you'll be able to help explain this a little bit better. But I think creaminess is not quite, I don't know, it's not quite a 4 for me.
So your final rating for creaminess then?
I'd say a 3.
Okay. All right, 3. Still pretty good. That 3 is
really
a good
yeah,
one.
I mean, it's really good. I think it might be the only 3 I give it. That's the thing. I don't know. We'll see it.
We'll see. What about drinkability? So this is where, how much can we drink? How much do we want to drink? Are you going to finish that mug? Do you want to finish that mug? Can you drink it easily with anything? Or is it just going to make you sick?
Yep. See, this again, I think I'm going to have to say a 4, but, gosh, see, now I'm going back a little bit, because maybe the creaminess is a 4 and the drinkability is a 3, because it's so sweet, it's so strong that you can't. I couldn't drink 2 of these. I think it would be too much. It's too rich. It's too strong. So the creaminess, I'll leave it at a 3 right now. Drinkability is a 3 too. It's hard. It's so good. It's so good for one glass. And I do want to finish it.
Okay. And the last category, value.
Virgil's, I'm going to give it a 4. It could be cheaper. It's a pretty expensive cream soda. I'd say it runs you $1.50 or so. And usually you buy them in packs of 4, which is kind of odd. Usually you can buy them in packs of 6, but they definitely sell this as like a gourmet soda. That's the way that they market it. And it's a little expensive. I would say it even gets upward close to $2 probably, because you can see them for $1.75 or something in some places. But it could be cheaper, and I think that would be great. If it was cheaper, if it was in packs of 6, if it was closer to $1, I'd say it was a 5 for value. But as it is right now, I'd say this is like a 4.
All right, let's run through those 5, and then we'll move on to mine. So, you said vanilliness was a 4, creaminess a 3, drinkability a 3, value a 4, and your personal taste was a 4.
Yeah, I feel good about those scores. I think that's pretty accurate for this one. That describes it well.
All right, that is pretty good.
So, Jonathan, we've already got your personal taste score in, and the next question is going to be on the vanilliness. So, what do you think the vanilliness score for Bickford's is?
-3. No, it's so the vanilliness in this is almost not there. There is so many flavors going on in this. I don't know what they were thinking, but they literally have through one swallow. I have about 3 different tastes going on, 3 different kind of things going on, and so it took me a while to distinguish. Is there a vanilla flavor in this? And there is, which makes it difficult. So it's there, and the texture of it's there. It's just, man, it's really hard to know if there's some vanilla in this or not because it's mixed in with some other flavors, which I'll talk about in just a minute. But I think for vanilliness, just because it's just not there, it's not prominent. It's not prominent. I feel like it feels like somebody who's wearing 5 different really cheap, really strong perfumes. It's just, there's so many perfumes and it's so strong you can smell it a mile away. I can taste these a mile away, but distinguishing what's what, it's like, is that dog sweat flavor? Is that, what is that? It's just, there's so many strong flavors going on that it's so difficult to tell. I really can't distinguish if it's a artificial taste or not. I just can tell that it is somewhat there. So I'm going to give this a 1 because the only way, I mean, I can't imagine it gets any worse unless it's just not there. So I am having trouble tasting it just because it has so many other flavors. So the first flavor I taste is it's just like a Coke flavor, almost like a cherry Coke, which is strange. It's this, I mean, even that's what it looks like. It's almost like a cherry Coke, but when I taste it, it's like a cherry Coke, and then I taste a little bit of vanilla, and then the aftertaste, which is sherbet. Yeah. I'm not joking. Look on their website. I had to go on their website to tell because there was a mystery brewing in my mouth, and I had to know what it was. And it was sherbet. They decided a good idea to mix with cream soda vanilla is sherbet, which is probably my least flavor of ice cream. Right under probably, again, dog sweat flavor. So I don't understand why they would do that. I guess the maker was like, I love cream soda and I don't really like vanilla, but I sure do love sherbet, so let's do that. So bad idea, and maybe that's why I've only seen it in Mongolia. They're hoping maybe exotic tastes will like it. So anyway, yeah, pretty low. I'm giving it a 1 because I can barely even taste it.
Wow. All right. So after vanilliness is creaminess. What do you think about that?
Creaminess. So it has the carbonation of a regular soda, like Pepsi or something. That's pretty. It's pretty apparent. It's pretty prominent. But most of it is smooth. So I'm going to actually say it is rich. It is smooth. It does have a rich taste. It's just I don't really like the taste. So I actually think the smoothness is pretty high, despite the initial kind of biting bubble taste. But I think the smoothness is pretty high. So I'm going to give it a 3. Yeah, I'm going to give the smoothness a 3.
Okay. All right. So next, we're looking at drinkability, and then value comes after that. So drinkability tied to smoothness, sort of like you were saying.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, like I said, it's pretty high. Well, so drinkability. So as you can tell, I don't really like this cream soda, but I just found them about a week ago, and in the last week, this is the 3rd one I've had, and I haven't had any trouble downing all 3. In fact, I don't even know where they all went. I'm not even noticing. I'm just downing them. So, and 3 might not seem like a lot, but I've only bought 3, so that's why. You can only buy them in 1 bottle at a time. So, or 1 bottle rather. So that's probably why. But I'm gonna say drinkability is adjusting for my lack of having cream soda in a while, I'm gonna go with a. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with a 3.
Last one is value. What do you think?
All right, value. So I think the value is pretty high. So I didn't mention earlier, but it comes in these small little nifty bottles. I say small because the one you have there is a 12 ounce. This is a 9.3 ounce.
Oh,
So
wow.
a little bit smaller, which might also be why I down it so easily. However, we bought this. So I bought them at 2 different places. The first time it was 2,300 Tugrix, which is right now that's about $1, maybe $1.20, maybe $1.25. So that's not bad. I mean, for almost 9.3 ounces, not bad. This one though, I bought at a different store for 2,000 Tugrix even, which is about $1.15 maybe, $1.10, something like that. So so I think that's not too bad. However, given the fact that it's not, if I ever had a choice of almost any other cream soda that I've ever had, I even the other ones that are more expensive, I wouldn't buy it just because it's not that good. It's so far from what my favorite cream soda is. So I'm gonna say value is I'm gonna say it's a 2.
Okay. So, well, let's look at your final scores, and then you have the opportunity to change any of them if it doesn't seem to add up quite right. Let me see if I can remember. I'll go backwards. Value was a 2. Drinkability was a 3. Creaminess, you gave it a 3 as well. For vanilliness, you gave it a 1? Is that
vanilliness,
right?
yeah, 1. Yeah, 1.
1. And then your personal taste was a 2.
Yeah.
Does that all sound right? Do you want to change any of that?
I think I do. I think you're right. I think drinkability should be a 2. The more I think about it, I feel it's a 2.
Okay. Now I said that you shouldn't drink more than one a day, but I'm already thinking like, maybe at dinner time I could have another one, or maybe later today, like much later today. So I think that means it's good. You know, it's solid. It's a really good soda.
So I totally agree. One last thing, I really don't like this cream soda. My personal taste is a 1.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I think that might do it for this time. Travis, anything you want to say?
Well, people can always ask us questions on Facebook as well, and you can comment on YouTube, and we'll check those out. We're working on our list. If you go to perfectcreamsoda.com, but there's every cream soda in the universe listed. If we missed one, tell us, and we'll add it. We're making our way through, and we're not going to stop until we try all of them, and we'll make our own if we don't find the perfect one. But yeah, I think that's it, Jonathan. This has been fun. We'll see everybody next time.
Until then, don't cream yourself.
That's terrible. We're going to get taken off YouTube.